Hey, Lanna, it's you, but from the future. What's going on?
Hi guys, there's this new phenomenon going on the YouTube, and it's called #DearMe, and it's how you talk to yourself in the past from yourself in the current now. Yes. So here we go. Dear 16-year-old Lanna. What would I like to tell Lanna 7 years ago? Well, Lanna, at 16, there's going to be a lot of changes going on. And I don't mean your body, I mean in your life. And a lot of big steps. You're going to kiss someone, you're going to make out with someone, you're going to have your first time, your first serious boyfriend. I know this is very overwhelming. Take notes. And I like to say all these things, but I would also like to think that I would never change anything in my past. Let's just get that on the table. I wish I could tell my 16-year-old self to have more values and morals and to believe in myself more. But I think at the time I didn't really know what that was or what that meant. I wish I had more morals and values so I could do things and actually have a guilty conscience about them, so that I wouldn't get myself into certain situations that I did. So that's why I wish I had more values, but I think at the time I didn't really understand what that was. I wish at 16 I was definitely more confident. I was so shy, the younger I was, the shyer I was. So at 16, going into high school, that is just insane. And I wish I was as confident as I am right now at 23 as I was at 16, because I'm so, and I think it's because I realized who my role models are and stuff, but I just wish I was as confident as I am now, where I can walk into a room with a bunch of friends and I know I can make them laugh, and I know that I'm fucking rad, and I know I can be the life of the party, or be that one that people know that I'm gonna make them laugh, and that's really awesome to be that confident. I wish at 16 that I wasn't in such a rush. And I think a lot of people that are younger are always in a rush. When you're a kid and you're imagining things, you're imagining yourself as a teenager, and then once you're a teenager, you wish you were an adult. And I wish I wasn't in such a rush to grow up and get things out of the way so early. At 16, we were experimenting with everything you could imagine, and from people to alcohol to everything. And it seemed like I had all these years, and I still have years. Why did I want to do those things at 16? I also wish at 16 that I would stop trying to fit in and wear things that cool kids were wearing, or you know what I mean, wear makeup that people that I thought was cool at the time, or whatever. It's just so exhausting to try to be someone that you're not. So exhausting. And it's gonna be impossible to keep up that front all the time. So I wish I didn't care so much about what was popular or what needed to be done. At 16, I wish I could tell myself that you're gonna be in a 1.5-year relationship at 16. What? Why? Why are you doing this? You don't need to be in a long-term serious relationship at 16. And you're gonna have your first heartbreak, and newsflash, spoiler alert, he's going to break up with you. And to be honest, at 23, I have no idea and do not remember why he even breaks up with you. But it's your first heartbreak, and your heart is going to hurt so much more than it has ever hurt in your entire life. And you're going to cry so much that you're going to throw up. And that's a thing that you're going to learn about your body. And you guys try to get back together, and it doesn't work out. And that is why now, as an adult and as I grew up, I always told my friends that when you break up with someone, you never ever get back together. You broke up for a reason. Let it go. It's because I learned that from experience. The last couple things I wish I could tell my 16-year-old self is a couple things that I have learned in, honestly, the past few months or the past year of my life. And I think it's because I realized who my role models are. And they kind of showed me this way of thinking or this way of living. And I've just lived by it so much lately. And I just think it's the best way to live. So one of the things I wish I could tell my younger self is to be recklessly optimistic. Never forget or never be afraid to look on the bright side of things. And I've always, like my entire life, been optimistic. But never give up and never forget that one day there's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel, or there's going to be sunshine after all that rain. And I know sometimes that you're going to be so upset and so depressed that you're not going to see the light at the end of the tunnel some days. But tomorrow, you don't know. You don't know. You could wake up in the morning and you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. Also, I wish I could tell myself to be more courageous and more brave, and just have at least 20 seconds of insane courage, because you have no idea what's going to happen if you don't do that thing. If you don't audition for that thing. If you don't say hi to that cute boy you thought was adorable. If you don't text so-and-so. You don't know what's going to happen if you don't have 20 seconds of insane courage. So past Lanna, I wish you did these things, but honestly, I wouldn't be here right now saying these things and living my life if I didn't go through what I went through at 16 or my whole adult adolescence life, you know? So, what can you do, right?